Oh my god, what the hell is happening with this fucking thing? Alright, hold on. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, there. No, let's just say the settings on everything kind of got. Check one, two. Okay, so there I am. Oy vey. Here we go. Let's try this. I think it's this. Uh, uh, uh. Check one, two. See, there it is. But if I close this, what the fuck, dude? Check one, two. There it is. So is it going to stay now? Frank, say something? So Frank's not getting any audio. This is a great way to bring back the stream, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know. This is fantastic. I think this should be you guys. So Frank, say something? Nope. Shit. Well, this is unfortunate because I got a whole bunch of shit lined up for today, and I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot if we don't have running fucking audio. No, I appreciate the help, guys. I can see what's going on. I'm not getting any audio into OBS, into the actual, and it's completely freezing up on me now. So like if I were to even play this, none of that music played. What do you mean it's laggy?
Like it's yeah, like your feedback. A lot
Okay,
of
distorted and laggy are two completely different things. Okay, so there's
the word.
Okay, so now you're coming through. Say something, Frank.
This is a great way to score a goal.
Yeah, no. All right. You can hear you now. Fuck, man. I've spent so many fucking hours revamping this shit, and to have this happen the first fucking time, I'm ready to just fucking like pull my hair out. And it's so Twitch, it never even connected, so we can go ahead and fucking end that bullshit. Honest here. Frank, keep saying something. See, and now it's gone. It's like, what the fuck, dude? No, it's not. It's not picking. So essentially, the way that it was. Oh my god! Okay, I appreciate the help, guys, but we need to like give me 2 seconds to actually look into it here. Like, just allow me the time to try to look into it because it would show audio for a half of a second on Frank when he was talking, and then it just fucking disappeared, and I don't know why. I was hoping the only issue was going to be getting the chat figured out because I have the multi-chat going on. There you go. Keep yourselves occupied in the chat while I figure this shite out. So this should be it. Say something, Frank. Fuck. Can you guys? I need you guys to talk because if there's no, I can't tell when like. I need audio. Like I need something coming through you guys' microphones. I would prefer not that. Okay. All right.
Why don't you sing, Frank?
I could play the
All right.
Kendrick Lamar
I think
stuff.
I got you
That's not
guys.
D-Mac.
I think I got you guys. Now I just need to get the desktop audio.
Yeah, the Kendrick Lamar stuff is free to do.
That's not coming through. And on top of
Blow on
this,
the cartridge.
this entire fucking time, my dog is scratching at the door and it's driving me up a fucking wall.
Mm.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this is annoying as all shit. Yes, I'm aware that the chat keeps disappearing off the screen. That's a setting that I was going to have to fix, but the audio went to shit, so I'm dealing with that first.
Roast him.
Can't be this, is it? There, there's Sarah Jasmine over on Kick. How did you find me on Kick, by the way? That's my question. Because I mean, I just set up the account, and this is the first time we streamed over there. So. All right. Well, that's going to be a big fucking problem, because it's got the same audio. Oh my god! Hold on.
Blow on the cartridge. Wiggle the wire.
Come on! If you're gonna you're gonna scratch.
Kick the dog.
Do you have an account on Kick, Frank?
Twerp.
I did, but nobody really.
My dog's a
ever did
fucking
anything on
asshole.
there.
Yeah,
I do have one on there.
Signed up on.
All right, so you guys keep talking.
Yeah, like it kicks. It's just like Twitch. I mean,
Alright, so I
they
got
give
you
you
guys
the
on
updates
Discord
you can
chat.
pull up on your phone. It's good. I just again like nobody I followed was ever on there, and it was just taking up space on my phone, so I removed it.
Well, it normally runs a lot smoother than this, there, Sarah Jasmine. And I'm
Only
not
a little.
technically a new streamer. I'm just new to Kick. Normally, I push everybody over to YouTube, but it's for some reason the whole audio thing has just gone to shit. Like something completely reset my settings. Because I had the music going through one channel, you guys going through another channel, my microphone, so that nothing was stomping over it, but it looks like right now, you guys are all going through one channel, and that's going to be a big fucking problem. Alright, so here's something that I will need you guys' help on, if you guys are watching. And again, I apologize for this is how the stream is starting. So if you guys are watching, if you would be so kind, during the stream... Oh my god, now you want out?
Yes.
Hold on. Dude, pick a lane, bro. Come on. Fucking asshole, man. Oh. What a dick. If you guys would be so kind as to... let me know during the stream, because obviously I need to be playing...
The banjo.
No, I need to be playing music underneath all of us, and for some reason, I'm not getting any of the YouTube chat. It's because this shows this is the one that's waiting. Yeah, live. There we go. A little echo. Okay, there we go. Ba 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 da ba da da da. Yeah, it's normally we only stream on YouTube, but for this we're actually streaming on YouTube and Kick. I tried Twitch, but it said it failed to connect to the server. So we'll try to get some stuff going here. We'll just roll it. We'll just fucking roll with it, I guess. But the one thing that you guys can help with when you guys are watching on when you guys are watching in the chat, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix the problem so that the chat doesn't disappear, because the whole point was obviously the whole point was so that I could see all of the chats in one area, and now I can't. So if you're over on Kick, like Sarah Jasmine, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to be up to date on that. So I'll try, but if you can, hop over to hop over to YouTube, and I can see that. I've got it actually up over here. All right, let me see here. This is going to be a lot of fucking work. Oh, apparently streaming on both Kick and YouTube is really sucking the life out of my computer. It's not doing anything.
Sucking it good.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Why did it change all of the fucking settings? All right,
Skynet.
anyway, fuck it. Yeah, it's Skynet's fault. Anyway,
And we roll on.
Yeah, unfortunately the music, this is where I'm going to need you guys' help. So essentially I'm going to need you guys, if I'm playing the music in the background, because normally I have them in two different channels so that I can adjust them appropriately to make sure that the music isn't burying when the guys are talking. Since they're all going through one now, if you notice that the music is too loud and you can't hear Alan or you can't hear Frank, then definitely let me know, because then I know I need to go in and adjust that separately.
I could make music noises for you.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I fucking knew it was going to happen when I updated OBS. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
I can't see those chats, by the way, for anybody who's chatting right now.
I said you look like a giant penis.
Okay.
Sweet.
I hear you.
This, so click apply, and then hopefully now check. Okay, so there I am. Okay, say something, Frank. Okay, so you're
16
there.
minutes in.
So
And
if I
we
got
are
that.
making-
Oh yeah, I ate a gummy.
Hey, how to do?
So none of that audio is coming through. God, the whole dude, like hours and hours and hours of work have been completely fucking undone, dude. You have no idea how maddening that is. No fucking idea.
Welcome to the new age. New age outlaws.
All right, whatever. We got the music. We got my mic. We got your guys' mic. Again, if the audio does get a little bit too loud, let me know. But that's only if it's consistently loud, because I will be adjusting the volume on this stuff where it's kind of up and down. So if it's momentarily too loud, that's not the end of the world, because I'm going to be playing around with it. But if for any reason it is too loud for like consistently, then let me know. But on that note, we're going to kick things off here, and we're going to have ourselves a good, fantastic fucking show.
Party on, Wayne.
Alrighty, well, let's kick things off. Jesus Christ, because now I get to spend hours this weekend fixing all of these problems. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
But anyway, as we kick things off, we're here back. We are, I'm too loud. Chickadee.
That's just natural.
Well, chickadee. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go.
On
Those
Instagram
levels
as
should be better
the Nerf
now
herder.
on me. All right, so I just adjusted those. Let me know if it is still a little bit too loud. But on that note, we're going to kick off the show. We're going to have ourselves a fantastic time tonight. We're going to be talking about all kinds of different things. But the first thing that we have to do for this show specifically is we have to say RIP to my boy Chewy. Unfortunately, like if you do follow me over on the grams, on any of the socials, you will know that I did have to put him down, unfortunately, a little bit ago. So that was my boy. That's Chewy. And he is now right there. If you guys can see it or not, right in front of Wolverine is his little urn. And they made me cry like a bitch, by the way, because my vet sent this card, says thinking of you, and all of the vet techs, everybody signed it. And the one thing that they did, they put that blue thing right there, that's his nose print.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
So you want to talk about a little kick to the old beanbag when you're not expecting that there. It's definitely not something that I was expecting. But yeah, so we got RIP to Chewy. Dude was 16 friggin' years old. Got him in Florida. Lived in Portland with me all the way down here to El Paso, Texas. He lived himself a good life. All right, so coming up on the show today, we're going to be talking about 90s phrases. Do you guys remember 90s phrases? Because we're going to be talking about that. There's one that specifically I want to bring up with Alan. Because there's a big one that we used to do back in the day that I'm pretty sure still do. We're gonna start a thing called Roast Me. So I'm going to Reddit, and then they have the Roast Me subreddit, and it's just people who post a picture, and it says Roast Me, and then people just talk shit about it, and they're fucking hilarious. So we got a lot of that. We're also going to get to the Battle of the Generations. If you are new, the Battle of the Generations essentially comes from the Trivial Pursuit for all of the different generations. There are all different topics. The first one today is going to be people and places. And there's a question for each generation on the card. Lan and Frank get to pick which generation's question that they want. And then it's based on points. The Gen Z question is worth 4. Greatest generation is worth 3. Baby Boomers worth 2. Gen X and Millennial are each worth 1 point. So whoever wins and has the most points, you'll see the zeros right there in front of Alan and in front of Frank. Whoever has the most points gets to pick first for our movie draft. And our movie draft this week is Las Vegas-based movies. There are movies that were heavily based in Las Vegas because...
Why Vegas?
I had just gone to Vegas at the beginning of the month, or back in April, and Lan just got back from Vegas as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right, well, we got ourselves a little bit of a Vegas recap here. I was mentioning to the guys, somehow Frank brought up Channing Tatum. You were comparing...
Yeah.
Who are you comparing Channing Tatum to?
I forgot.
I did too. We got distracted.
That totally slips my mind right now, man.
He compared him to somebody. So anyway,
Oh.
my wife and I, we went and saw Deadmau5 in Las Vegas.
Deadmau5
That's my
5.
picture. Deadmau5. So here's what happened that night. So first of all, if you go to Vegas, I got to tell you, stop off at a head shop.
Oh, Vin Diesel.
Give Vin Diesel.
That's what it was.
So we were. If you go to Vegas, I got to tell you, like arguably one of the best parts of the trip had to do with just get some gummies and go lay at the pool, dude. It's the shit. It was so relaxing. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was the friggin' best. So we had kind of booked a bunch of things to do with some friends that were there, and one of the things that my wife wanted to do is she wanted to go to a club. We hadn't figured that out by the time we got to Vegas. So when we got there, we stayed at the Fountain Blue, which is on the north end of the strip. And then across the street, you got Circus Circus, which by the way is fucking gross. And then just south of that, you had this, I can't remember what the hell it was called, but there's like a club down there. UFC 300 was going on the weekend that we were there. And Ludacris was doing the after party at this club.
Oh, boy.
But the night that we were going to go there, which was Friday, was Deadmau5. So I saw that and I told my wife, I'm like, we need to go check out Deadmau5. So we looked up the tickets. They were like $50 to get in. But for $100, so just an extra 50, you could do open bar from 10 to 12:30 at night. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So, because, I mean, if you think about how expensive drinks are in Vegas anyway, $50, that's like 2 or 3 drinks.
That's a good deal.
So we did that. So this was Friday night. We go to Deadmau5 and proceed to get fucking housed. It got to the point where it was like 12:29 And I don't even know how many drinks we've had at this point, but it's like 12:29. And I looked at my watch and I told my wife, you have just enough time to go get one more drink before they shut off the drink service. So she already had 2 drinks in her hand because we were kind of like stockpiling. Like we were like squirrels getting ready for the fucking winter. So she goes over to the bar or she hands me her drinks. So I've got my drink in this hand, 2 of her drinks in this hand, and then she heads to the bar and comes back with a 3rd drink. And the reason that we're still there at 12:30 because we weren't planning on being there that late. Dead Mouse didn't even go on till like 1:15.
Oh,
So
wow.
we spent like 3 hours just getting wrecked before Dead Mouse even showed up. But we had an absolute blast. There was this is a picture of him actually on stage at the club that we were at, and then I got a picture. This was my wife jamming out to Dead Mouse when we were there. It was fantastic, man. Absolute
How's his
blast.
singing voice?
It was pretty good. A little bit high pitched, but I think you expect that from a mouse. So
Mickey Mouse.
we left. I don't even know what time we left. We just walked across the street to our hotel, and then when we get to the hotel, my wife was like, "Hey, do you
Oh, look
want?"
at the thunder thighs in front of your wife, though. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So she's like, "Hey, do you want to gamble?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to gamble, dude. We're in Vegas. We
2 of
didn't. We didn't go back. What other one are you looking at?"
The one to the left that almost fell over, collapsing the friggin' couch. Big old Betty.
What are you talking about?
Got a head like a melon.
Oh, you mean this dude right here?
Like a chick.
Jesus.
Big old, look at that big old drumstick.
That's an arm.
That's an arm?
That's an arm.
Hard, yeah. I'm like, how do you say that it fell over a couch?
It looks like the way
Because it looks like
a
he's. I think he says it looks like he's straddling the couch.
Yeah, okay. It's an arm.
So he's.
Well, the other
anyway,
chick's
so,
an
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
so we end up not going to bed until like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and we are far too old for this shit at this point. So we wake up the next day. I think we finally start to kind of wake up around 10. So we've maybe gotten a few hours of sleep. We didn't get out of bed until, well, leave the hotel room until about 7 or 8 p.m. that night. That's
Man,
how
it's been a while
hungover we
since
were.
I've
We were
done
like,
that,
fuck
yeah.
this. We're
It's been a
staying
couple
here.
years.
And so speaking of Channing Tatum,
Uh-oh.
we
Vin
ended
Diesel.
up we ended up we flipped on Comedy Central because they were running episodes of The Office, and then they went right into 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. And I was like, this is fantastic. So we just sat, ordered room service, and we watched 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street back to back before we went and saw the Cirque du Soleil show O, by the way, which was fantastic.
Oh.
So that's kind
Oh.
of the synopsis of our. That and I love roulette. I love playing roulette, which is fantastic. It's the greatest game on the planet. But Lane, how was your
Okay.
Vegas trip?
Yeah, it was fun. Just hanging out with family. Did a lot of walking around, shopping, stuff like that. But it was more of a. It was definitely a family trip.
Oh, so we'll have to
yeah.
go another time to do an adult trip, huh?
Yeah, sure.
I'm cool with that. Go get some. I'm telling you, man. The first day that we were there, which was a Thursday, we walked around. I bought a thing of gummies, and I ate some gummies. And well, I can't play the fucking audio because that's all fucked up. But
I'll
but
do
yeah,
it for you. I ate a gummy.
yeah. There we go. We got Spaniel. I ate a gummy, and then just chilled at the pool, man. It was fucking fantastic. But yeah, so there's your Vegas recap. That's why we're going to be doing the Vegas movie draft coming up at the end of the program here. But right now, I want to get to something that Frank has been sort of adamant that he wants to get to. He's mentioned it a couple of times. It's something that he's really, really adamant about, and he wants to say something controversial. So
Vin Diesel.
not Vin Diesel, but do you have something
Oh,
holstered? You got something ready
Yeah,
to go?
no. So I don't know. You guys are aware of where you two are, the 30 for 30s that ESPN does all the time. They pick a team or a person and they do like the hour or 2 hour or 30. It's supposed to be 30 minutes for 30, whatever, but it's not. It's actually like an hour, 2 hours. So they're doing one on Stuart Scott, and it got me thinking: why does Stuart Scott need a 30 for 30? I get the whole thing with the cancer. I get how you make a story of that, but. And this is where it's going to get controversial. I always found him fake, and I was not a fan of Stuart Scott because if people don't know,
Is that 'cause
they
you're
have that
racist?
one view of him. Yeah, well, they have that one view of him where he was always going, yeah, and he's gonna take it to the house and hang out with the cousins and May, and he always going. He wasn't always like that. At the beginning of his career, if you remember, he was doing NBA Tonight, and he was just a normal broadcaster. And when the ESPN went to that big, like Rich Eisen and all those guys having the one-liners or the rim shot, things that they had to say, it's almost like he had to fake a whole thing just so he could get on TV to stay on TV, which I kind of get. But I always found him annoying and fake, and I wasn't the only one. And so I really don't understand why he needs or deserves a 30 for 30, because I guarantee they cover over, don't even talk about how he actually started his career and how it evolved, because they're just going to stick on that main point to where he was that loud, crazy guy and then got cancer, which I didn't realize that he had lost his eye for the first time. I always thought he had two real eyes, and then I realized it was, one was fake.
It was fake.
He got hit with a
But
football.
yeah, the yell, the yelling, the booyahs, the Ray and my cousins and them up. I always found that, like, I almost found it like the Tyler Perry black exploitation films.
Like it's over the
like
top.
he was, yeah, like he was exploiting that culture of the South, of the black. 'Cause I had a bunch of black friends in high school and through college that could not stand it.
There's my
They would
dog.
watch it, but at the same time, they were like, he comes off like a white dude trying to do a black guy's accent. And so I don't know how people take that, but I always found him fake, and I was just never a fan of it. And I don't know why he needs a 30 for 30.
I
He was
think
a
the
nice
30.
dude.
I think the 30 for 30 is really going to be more of like a fluff piece
Exactly.
that they'll probably try to wrap around like the Jimmy V Foundation.
I think that's what it's all going to be about. The whole.
So
yeah,
I think
and
their
the
mistake
whole
was
cancer
calling
stuff.
it a 30 for 30 because one of the things that a 30 for 30 does is it really kind of gets underneath the story and really exposes the truth about certain things or tells a story in a different way where you kind of hope that they would do that with the Stuart Scott one, but my guess is it's really just going to be more of a kind of a fluff piece to wrap around that.
And I wonder if it more holds like behind the scenes stuff, like when he was sick, and I wonder if it's just going to be all about that. But like at the same, when I saw it, I was like, why does he need a 30 for 30? I mean, I don't get it. He doesn't need it.
He
I'm an
doesn't
asshole.
need it.
Well, I'm a fan of Stuart Scott, and I agree. I don't think he needs a 30 for 30.
Well, there you go. Maybe it's not so controversial.
Fan of the human being. I just wasn't a fan of his character that he portrayed on. Remember when Saturday Night Live had that skit with Ray Romano where it was just so over
Sweet
the
sassy
top, like
Molassy.
Ray Romano's like, oh, what? Like he was like, what the? That was like around the time when Stuart Scott was doing all that crazy. It was like in 2000 or something. I thought that was the perfect thing, making fun of ESPN at the time. It was just all them yelling like one-liners and this and that. I'm so glad they got away from that.
Oh, see, no, I
nonsense.
remember with Ray Romano, it was they were doing the one-liners and stuff, but the whole point was he just kept saying "sweet sassy Molassy,"
Mhm.
and it was kind of like the "Boom Goes the Dynamite" kid. Remember him?
Mhm.
And boom
Yeah.
goes the dynamite.
Every local sports figure had to have their little one-liner or what. God, I hated
Well, you
that
can
time
thank Dan
period of
Patrick and
sports.
Keith Olbermann for that.
Yeah, all of them. God, I hated that time.
They
of
were
sports.
really kind of the originators of that whole thing. Also, really quick before we get to the 90s lingo stuff here, you're going to notice some changes to my social medias here. I think starting on Friday. So
OnlyFans?
if you follow, no, nip slips, nothing but nip slips. So if you follow my, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, any of those, you know that I put 2 reels or shorts up every single day, and it's generally like random fact based, and it's kind of the
Yeah.
things that I find on the internet that I find interesting. That's changing a
check
little
these
bit. Where I'm,
nuts.
huh?
Huh?
I like how I'm trying to get through this, and Frank won't stop talking. So I've kind of changed it a little bit to where I'm zeroing in more on kind of the rock and music aspect and the entertainment side of things, because those things always do really well on my channel, and I think that those are the 2 things that have really built the YouTube channel. So you're going to start to notice, and one of the things that I'm starting with when it comes to rock is I'm going back to the beginnings of rock. When Shim and I were doing the history of rock, we started with grunge because that was right in our wheelhouse. That was right when we were sort of that 10, 11, 12 years old, when you first start to really fall in love with a particular kind of music, and grunge was that for us. So what I'm doing now is, as for the history of rock, I'm going back to Elvis, to the R&B stuff of the 40s, and you're going to start to notice all of that. So make sure that you guys are checking all of that content out. Go like it, share it, comment on it, and have some fun with that kind of stuff, because that's you're going to see that slightly. If I didn't say anything, you probably wouldn't even recognize it, but I'm putting in a lot of work on it, so I want you guys to make sure that you guys are checking it out and seeing exactly what it is that we got going on.
I did see your Beatles or Stones.
Oh yeah, and I did that randomly because I was bored. I was like, I think I'm gonna do this. I did one that was choose your team. One was when Beatles and Stones, and then the other one was Van Halen, Van Hagar. That started as an argument, by the way, with Spano at Hooters down in Florida.
You had a picture of that.
He's adamant it's Van Hagar. Yeah, Beard says he's down to come talk music when he's not on the road. The Beard, by the way, hates Led Zeppelin. Fucking hates them. We had full conversations.
Whole lot of love.
Yeah, on Spano's big radio show, right? Right, Beard.
Like hates them how? Like absolutely hates them, or
Like he can't stand him. He doesn't.
With the passion.
Yeah, he doesn't like him. All right, moving on. We got what are some 90s expressions or phrases that you remember or miss?
A lot
So
of
before I get to these the subreddit answers that I have found, I want to see Lan, do you have any that you remember or miss, or even something you still say today?
No,
I
not
can think of
really.
one.
Psych. Aw, shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Dude, you were planning that, weren't you? Did you plan that?
yeah, kind of.
I'd play you the laugh track, but I fucking can't because this audio can suck my balls.
So have
What
those
are
sucking
some
ball
other
sounds?
ones? My bad.
Oh, my bad.
My bad,
I still remember the
wrong.
first time I heard somebody say my bad. It was this dude
Did
named
I do that?
It was this dude named Dave in high school, and we had like a basketball class. It was like an elective that you could take outside of your typical PE class. But he would mumble it, and I just remember going, "Oh, my bad." I had no clue what this dude was talking about for weeks. I'm like I had to ask him. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is he saying? And they were like, oh, he's saying my bad. I was like, Jesus, man. Yeah, Beard says Led Zeppelin is trash, and apparently Anna agrees with him. You get an Anna because you don't like Zeppelin. Zeppelin's fantastic. Crispy Critter says Cowabunga. There's one.
Yeah, all the Ninja Turtles, Bart Simpson stuff. I like the knot when knot was a big thing. I mean, like, I went to the store. Not.
Well, that's like what Lan was just doing with the psych.
Psych.
With the
Yeah,
psych.
I like Schnikes when Schnikes became a thing.
I liked getting jiggy with it.
That the whole it's all that in a bag of potato chips. I never said it. I never understood why it was needed to be said. I thought it was too many words for saying like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know why you had to go, yeah, man, that was all that in a bag of potato chips. I always would ask him, well, what kind of potato chips? And it would really throw him off.
No,
Sweetie
that would just
Doritos.
annoy him.
Keep the conversation going. My goddamn dog is scratching at the door again.
Yeah, he wants to talk about 90s slang. That's why. I like the swing when they would swing.
Come on.
Swing was good.
Fucking dick.
Gnarly, the whole surfer lingo, when the whole surfer lingo stuff took over. I love the surfer stuff. Of course, when everybody was calling each other dog. What up, dog? Hey, dog. Hey, you handle that, dog?
See, but the thing is, like with that's still a thing now.
Yeah, but most
You
of them
can't
say,
really- you can't
most of them
really-
say cut now. You go, what up, cut? Hey, cut.
You can't really like put that just in the 90s.
What are some more?
Here's
Da
a couple.
bomb.
Here's
The
a couple that I
bomb,
got.
yeah.
Which one did you say, Lan?
Da bomb.
Oh, it is the bomb.
And then you just cut out duh, and then it's acceptable.
Home slice.
Home skillet is the one that I got up here.
You want the home slice?
Cheese
Home
Easy
slice.
says home skillet, home's fat. And this is where it gets a little confusing. Sit on this and spin.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I thought it
from
was
the
just
70s,
sit on
though.
it.
Spinner.
Not the mama.
Somebody else says there's like I still say home skillet and home. I'm assuming home slice, not home spice.
Was I'm falling? I can't get up. Was that more 80s or was that kind of 90s?
I think that was
I think
more
that was
80s.
90s, wasn't it?
I thought it was 80s with that lady.
That was kind of like
Like
late
early
80s, early
90s?
90s. Yeah, something like that.
There's one Land that I can't believe that you haven't even brought up yet. Although this might have been more early 2000s.
What's that?
Our group said it all the goddamn time. Like I can still envision Fitz saying it. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Dear it is G.
Yeah, but that's not like a popular thing.
No, I know. But I'm saying
That
was
was just within the
something within the group.
And that's not 90s, dude. That's still going on, man.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is like, are there ones that you miss, or are there ones that still go on? Because I think when I overheard, we were on. I think we were playing with. It might have been Olivia. Oh my God, this dog is driving me fucking nuts.
As if. What about as if? As if.
Go.
As if.
As if.
Go.
That's all those. That's what, like the last bit of the Valley Girl stuff that stuck around.
Jesus Christ!
Like
anything
from Wayne's World.
As if Charles would ask you out.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys that. Can you guys think of a movie that was more influential in regards to 90s lingo?
Lingo?
Because
Clueless.
Wayne's World and then Clueless was
Wayne's
the other
World,
one that I was thinking.
Clueless. Well, I think Frank was right when he said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, definitely a big one.
Three Ninjas.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
What saying did you get from Three Ninjas?
I'm gonna TP your house, dude. That's the only thing I remember from that movie.
That was a saying? That was a thing? Oh my God.
You don't remember him saying that? The three guys that show up with the pizza and
Nope.
they're like, they won't open a door for him. And they're like, well, why should we open a door? And the guy's like, if you don't, we're going to TP your house, dude. And they're like laughing like the stoner, like bad guys are supposed to kidnap three boys, just crazy losers.
So Anna's asking, can I keep the door open so he won't be bothering me? There's a problem with that because, as you can hear, the door is closed and you can still hear my dog barking. It will be even louder if the door is open. And then also that's right where the garage door is. So when my wife and daughter come home, the microphone will pick up them talking as well. So
got another one. Dickweed.
Oh yeah, dickweed. Oh shit! I knew I should have taken a picture of this because it made me laugh my ass off.
A
I totally
dickweed?
forgot. No, It was from Teen Wolf, and it was Styles. Do you remember the shirt that he wore one time that said, "What are you looking at, dick nose"?
No, but
That was
that
in
sounds
Teen Wolf,
fantastic.
man. That was great.
Wow.
Oh Jesus! All right, so another one here that I got on Reddit was that shit is tight. And then somebody here responded with, I heard a tween say this the other day. My jaw dropped.
Huh?
Yeah, it would blow my mind.
Pauly Shore had a big, all his words became like grinded.
Oh, you're
and
right.
On the
Yeah.
wheezing the juice.
Wheezing the
No,
juice.
no, he's in the juice. No, he's in the juice.
So
And
first
also,
you got your vegetables.
Have you seen that he has his, he's basically saying at this point he's going to do the Richard Simmons biopic.
Even if
Richard Simmons doesn't want it.
down.
It's like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
Talk to the Hand
He's trying to stay relevant.
was another one that somebody said here. Because
Yeah,
face
Talk to
don't
the Hand was a
understand.
big
God, I
one.
hated that one so much.
You know what, Alan? Talk to the hand.
What about
Take a chill pill, Frank.
What about
Take a chill pill.
talk to the elbow? You're not worth the extension.
Wow.
Somebody was thinking about that one. And then we got one more here
Mhm.
where it just says, reading this thread and realizing I still talk like it's the 90s.
I've forgotten the majority of the stuff that I used to say. Of course, I didn't really try to be too lingo with it. Nothing. The bee's knees.
Which seems, Bee's Knees was older than 90s, wasn't it?
I don't know.
And I
That's
still-
like 30s.
That's back when it was hip to show your knees. It's the bee's knees.
Those are your ankles.
Your ankles.
Yeah.
Look at these lovely ladies. Can't wait to see the ankles out at the sock hop.
Oh, she's a whore. She's showing her ankles.
She's a whore.
She's a whore.
All right,
Your
moving
ass
on.
is grass.
We're getting to this is something new that I stumbled into. I was talking to Lane about this, and he said that this was essentially kind of what got him roped into Reddit, and it was the roast me subreddit.
Yeah.
So essentially, what people do, I'll show you the first picture here. We got this lady with a roast me. So sit and think about that one for a second. I'm gonna put a fucking pillow in front of the door so my dog can't scratch anymore.
All right, pillow dog.
Dog pillow?
I don't know if it was the light that she took that with, or she just has a lot of powder on her face.
She probably has a lot of powder. She looks
It'll
like
be
that tattoo lady, Cat, whatever her name
She
is.
just doesn't go outside a lot either. That could be it too. 'Cause she's white as hell.
All right, so she wrote up here, attempting this again since my first one didn't have many good ones, and many is spelled wrong. I need laughs today. So I have pulled some of the best
Maybe she's
in Roast
Canadian.
Me. And if you guys would like to roast in the chat as well, again, if you're on Kick, it's the chat only comes up momentarily because apparently the settings are all fucked up. So I'll try to get to it, but if you can, make sure you're putting stuff in the YouTube chat. So the first one here for this chick. You're the only goth girl guys like as a friend.
I was gonna say she looks like a stand-in for like a Wednesday or Addams Family movie.
Next one. Has your dad brought the milk back yet?
Wow, daddy issues.
Harley Quinn.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch for this one, and they get meaner and meaner, I should say.
That's what she wanted.
Michigan could drink their tap water if they used as many filters as you do.
Holy
Boom,
crap.
headshot with filters.
See, Alan and I were wondering if she just went to town with the powder, and that's
It's
was
what it
going
looks
on with
like. It looks like heavily covered in makeup.
Or she might be from like.
So
Ohio.
notice up here too, it's saying attempting this once again, since my first one didn't have many good ones.
I was gonna go with Canada.
So this person just said,
Canada.
"Need attention now."
Yep. Yep.
To which they
Well,
responded.
that's why they do this.
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. When dads don't give their daughters the love and attention they need, they turn to this. Even the juggalos say jugga no to the jugga ho.
Good lord. Those guys gotta be in their 50s now, right?
Oh, God. Magnets. How the fuck do they work? Well, you have no tits and a receding hairline, but on the bright side, I'm sure your personality also sucks. To which somebody responded with, it's a challenging wank. And then somebody else
But
said,
not
but not
impossible."
impossible.
Well, that one first guy was from Boston, so that would make sense.
And then the last one here, a little bit crass on this end, but you look like you have a stinky pussy and bad taste.
Jesus.
Wow.
See, and there's always one. It's like there's people who you can tell they thought it out, and it's just a great burn, and it's hilarious. And then there's other ones where it pops up, and you're like, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that guy uses that line on every girl that pisses him off.
Probably.
Yeah,
He's probably a simp. All right, next one here on Roast Me. We have this guy.
Oh my god, it's Borat's lost cousin.
That's nice.
Or Balky.
Oh my god, yes! Balky with face tattoos.
Bartakamus.
What was his last name?
Larry!
Bartakamus.
Balky Bartakamus. All right, so the first one here on Roast Me. The shared bathroom at the sober living facility isn't going to clean itself. Get back to work.
Lord. Hair replacement only fit the front, huh?
And then we have, you look like a wet cigarette butt, wished it was a real boy.
Wow.
Well, that's that gentleman right there. Next one on Roast Me.
Oh no. I can already
Oh
I already know this is not gonna go well. She has 4 eyebrows.
Oh shit, hold on, let me get to that one. Somebody makes that comment. Why do you have 4 eyebrows?
Wait, really? She has 4 eyebrows.
Yeah, look.
Guys,
Like,
what
why?
the hell happened? I think that's just the skin, but I don't know. Maybe she's an alien.
You never know, but that was, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. The first one I had picked out, though, was you look like a girl who guys use to perfect their moves and positions before they try them on the hot girls.
Wow.
Not even.
Future single mom of a mixed baby.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, she looks like she's probably gonna have 4 kids to 5 different guys.
And last one here for this Roast Me. You are what I'd imagine Amy Schumer's vagina looks like.
Wow.
Has 4 eyebrows.
Yeah.
Apparently Amy Schumer's Vagina has 4 eyebrows. All right. Last one here on Roast Me. It says, roast me, I'm 23, a Leo, and have the fastest sandwich making hands at Jimmy John's.
Oh, shit.
This is not going to go well for her.
First answer.
She have
First
green hair?
response. Yes, she does. And that comes in, that will come into play here momentarily. I would ask you to wear 2 pairs of gloves if I saw you making my sandwich. To which somebody responded, I'd wear gloves if I was eating a sandwich she made.
She says she was the fastest making sandwich.
Fastest sandwich making hands at Jimmy John's.
I tell you, if her hands are on me, I'd want to make it as fast as possible too, so I could get the hell out of there.
Next one. Your hair looks like you saw someone pee in the pool, but you went in anyways. If you order oil and vinegar for your sub, she just wrings it out of her hair.
Oh, God.
You're welcome. And finally, on Roast Me, the last one. Yes, I would like a side of HPV with my sandwich.
Oh,
And then
man, I want some
somebody-
Jimmy John's now.
And then somebody else wrote, she looks like the lettuce they have to throw out. So that's Roast Me. So if you guys ever find a good one, send me the link. You can send it to me, Facebook, Instagram.
You know what
doesn't
we
really
should do?
What's that?
Yeah, and I know it's been probably a really bad setup. If we want to continue this this thing, is we should have ourselves and see what people say about ourselves on that. If we're
I thought about
we
putting
agree
our
to
own
that.
up. I thought about putting our own up
Yeah.
on the subreddit just to see what responses we get. You gotta got some thick skin though, man.
To be fair to Harley Queef and the rest of them, there.
Harley Queef and the future single
4
mom.
eyebrowed chick.
But yeah, so if you guys find one that's entertaining, or if there's anyone that you want put up there, go ahead and I mean, heck, if you're brave enough, if you're watching this live stream and you're brave enough to go to Reddit and submit your own picture and do a roast me, let me know. Send me the link and we'll broadcast it right here. And one of the reasons I brought this up and the reason that we're doing this is, well, A, I find it hilarious, but B, it also proves that we don't have to be so overly sensitive about things. I mean, as much as, people can say some pretty horrific things about these people that did this, in reality, it's pretty bold to put it out there. I don't think that's a common thing that people are willing to do. And if you're willing to kind of be put through the ringer like that, I think that you should be commended for doing that. So for the 4 that we just showed, I commend you for having the bravery to go to that subreddit and post your picture for Roast Me. Anna says, yeah, no, I could never. So I guess Anna's out. She ain't gonna do it. So yeah. So, but if you guys could do that, I'm more than happy to bring it up here on the show. And that music means that it is time for Battle of the Generations. You are more than welcome to play in the chat. Again, this is how this works. We have 6 different categories: people and places, entertainment, events, culture, science and technology, and sports and hobbies. Each card has 1 question for each generation. Gen Zs are worth 4 points. Greatest Generations worth 3. Baby Boomers worth 2. Gen X and Millennial are worth 1 point apiece. If the guys are struggling with it and you can type fast enough, you are more than welcome to answer in the chat. Who wants to go first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, let's go.
Rock,
1, 2, 3,
scissors.
shoot! Both got paper.
Paper.
All right.
Rock.
One more time. Hey. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Right.
Frank! So do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
I'll go first. Why
All right,
not?
he's going first. So
Please.
people and places is your category. Your subcategory is natural wonders. Which generation's question would you like?
We go the stupid kids generation.
He's going
Z.
Gen Z. What popular attraction in Georgia is the world's largest single piece of exposed granite?
It's Stone Mountain.
Oh shit. I can't play. Yeah, ding ding ding. I can't play the stinking audio.
I've
but yeah,
actually
you got-
seen that in person, so that's why I know that.
All right, you got 4 points there. I
Well,
gotta make sure
that's
the
cool.
point systems freaking work over
It's
here.
it's a little bit of controversy because it's got Robert E. Lee and Confederate soldiers on it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's considered like the Rushmore of the South.
All right, Lan, your subcategory: cultural birthplaces. What generation's question do you want?
Greatest Generation.
Alan is an old soul, and he goes with the Greatest Generation. Philadelphia is often called the birthplace of America, since it's where the founding fathers signed what major document in 1776?
The Declaration of Independence.
Ding, 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 ding! Normally I have lots of cool, fun sound effects, but they're not working, so...
Imagine them in your head.
But Land gets 3 points for that one.
You got your fart noise covered.
All right, Frank. Next category is entertainment. Your subcategory is right up your alley, buddy. Country music.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Gen Z.
He's going Gen Z. What country artist sang Stompin' Grounds, Raised Right, and 67 Winchester? You have an advantage here because it is a multiple choice.
Oh, boy.
Is it
So make it even
Lena
better.
Roberts, Colby Cooper, or Gabby Barrett?
God, those all sound so familiar. Let's go with the first one, Rena, because that sounds like the country name.
Which one are you going with?
Rena Riot, is that what you said?
Rena Roberts?
It's a wrestler. Isn't it?
Roberts, there you go.
Ding, 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 ding!
Hey!
We got it. 1, 2,
Hey,
3,
good
4
guess.
points for Frank. I have, Anna says I should get one of the old school metal bells. That's actually what I did before I got this nice system that's now not fucking working, and I don't know what I did with it. I have
He
one.
sat on it.
Yeah.
You just have your dog scratch at the door every time.
Or just have him fucking bark.
Or just bark, yeah.
Yeah, just make his ass bark. Yeah, I had one here. I don't know what I did with it. Because if you go back and watch like old history episodes of History of Rock, I used the bell
No,
with
this
Shim
is our first stream ever.
a lot actually. Yeah. All right, Lan, you're up. Your subcategory: books to film.
Let's go. Gen X.
All right, Lan is going Gen X. What film adaptation of a Thomas Harris psychological thriller swept all 5 major categories at the 1992 Academy Awards?
Oh man.
You should get
This
this.
is a Frank question. No, because I have no idea.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't.
What film adaptation of a Thomas Harris psychological thriller swept all 5 major categories at the 1992 Academy Awards?
I don't even know who Thomas Harrison is.
You don't have to know who he is.
I know, but I don't even know what the fuck the answer is.
So stop and think about the 1992 Academy
It's
Awards.
all that
and what
in the bag
movies
I don't even
swept-
remember what I did last week.
all
Well,
that in
you
the
were in
bag of
Vegas. All right, Frank.
I don't know the answer.
It's Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. Come on! Because remember, it won movie, director, actor.
I don't even pay attention to that shit.
God. All right.
Holy fuck, man.
All right. Well, Frank's got a commanding lead right now. Next category is culture. Your subcategory
Oh,
language.
Lord. Language. Hey, let's go with Gen Z, since I know what all the hip words are that the kids say.
He does. All right.
Not.
Add oil, a slang term for encouragement added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2018, comes from what former British colony?
Add oil?
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia?
No, I'm sorry. We were looking for Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
And it's got it on here. It says originally, and it spells it out here. I'm not even going to try to say it, but it says the phrase is often used at sports games. All right, Lan, this is your chance to start your
Okay.
comeback. Culture, subcategories, magazines. What generation's question would you like?
I don't know. Baby boomers.
He's going baby boomers. Ladies and gentlemen, what was the name of the worry-free cartoon boy mascot who was frequently featured on the cover of Mad Magazine?
Oh, my God.
Alfred E. Newman.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. And baby boomers, what, 2 points? You got 2 points there, my man. Oops. I gave Frank an extra point, so I'll give Lan an extra point. At the wrong button.
Oh, you can't take it away?
Yeah, I guess Newman would have been acceptable. Alfred E. Newman was known for his motto and faux campaign slogan. Remember what it was? What?
You
I
Keywords?
don't remember now. There you go.
All right, Frank. Moving
What?
on. Science and technology is your category. Your
Jesus.
subcategory: animal discoveries. Which generation's question do you want?
What's the one that Alan normally goes with? Greatest Generation?
Yeah.
Let's go with the old shits.
What form of communication did Donald Griffin and Robert Galambos discover in bats in 1940?
Sonar.
I don't think it's the same.
Vibration. Something to do with
You're on the
sonar?
right path. I'll give you 1 point for it. Echolocation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's what bats use.
Bats use. All right. Land. Your subcategory is energy. Which generation's question do you want?
Let's go. Greatest Generation.
Going greatest generation. What explosive device was first tested at the Trinity site located in Alamogordo, New Mexico?
Oh my God.
About an hour's drive from where I sit right now, by the way.
That would be the nuclear bomb.
A ding, 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 ding. 1, 2, 3 points for Big Land.
That would be Fat Boy Slim.
Apparently, Anna would do very horrible at this. She says, I don't know any of these.
It's okay. We don't either.
All right.
The
Frank.
answer's already given to us.
Yeah. It's all predetermined. This was all pre-written. All of the fuck-ups at the beginning
It's
of the
like
show.
wrestling.
Yeah, with the audio and everything, that was all written in. Like, that was... It's not anything that took us off guard. We totally planned it all out. All right, Frank, events
Yeah.
is your next category.
Okay.
Presidential candidates is your subcategory. Which
Oh,
generation?
we're going Gen Z on this one.
Who's
Because
going
there
Gen
hadn't
Z?
been too many.
What animal would every American receive if performer and libertarian candidate Vermin Supreme was elected president?
What the hell?
Wow, that was a complete screw job. I thought it was going to be on people. I didn't know it was going to be on like what they
Animals.
Yeah, a
thought
little
about
weird,
the
right?
process.
A little bit weird.
Let's just go with farm animal. I'm going to go pig.
Oh! It's technically a farm
Cow.
animal, and it does begin with a P. 'Twas a pony.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, Lan, here's your chance to take the lead if you want to. Your subcategory, Facts of Engineering.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's going to be about how termites fly around the world.
We'll do baby boomers.
All right, he's going baby boomer. Who was the first human to travel to outer space?
Jackie Chan.
He was a Russian guy, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was a cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Probably Igor or something.
Yaromir Yager.
Hmm.
Oh, you got the Y right. Yuri Gagarin.
Yuri Gagarin.
Gagarin. I'm guessing on that last name, by the way. The cosmonaut's flight lasted 108 minutes. All right, going into the final question. It's both in their wheelhouses. Frank has a 10-9 lead. It is sports, and Frank, your category, right up your alley, buddy. College football.
So that means it's going to be what ref through what flag.
It's gonna,
in
yeah, it's
the
gonna be some
championship
weird
game.
fucking question that nobody's gonna know.
All right, let's go Gen Z.
Let's go in
Boomer
Gen
bust.
Z. What American monument shares its name with Boise State's game-ending play at the 2007 Fiesta Bowl?
The Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty is correct. Dig, 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 dig. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Frank. All right, Lan. Unfortunately, you're kind of host here, but your subcategory is games.
Yim. We'll do
Yim.
Gen Z.
He's going Gen
Yeah.
Z. What reminiscent of childhood word describes video games Minecraft and The Sims, which leave most decisions up to the player?
Repeat that
again?
What reminiscent of childhood word describes video games Minecraft and The Sims, which leave most decisions up to the player?
Don't really understand the question. But,
Yeah, it is a little bit odd.
Need to make poopy, right?
Yeah, poopy time.
Saying
Well,
we-
cats,
kids.
cats would go poop here. Anna got it right.
Sandbox?
Sandbox. Oh, got it.
Can you do this one though? Can you name 2 of the 4 ghosts in Pac-Man?
Inky, Blinky,
Louie?
and Winky.
You got Inky and Blinky. It's Inky.
Clyde.
Yep. And you're missing one. It wasn't Winky, but it does rhyme with those ones because it's Inky, Blinky.
Stinky.
Stinky.
What'd you say?
Stinky.
No, Pinky.
Oh.
Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. They're Japanese names though. Do you know those?
No.
Fickle, Chaser, Ambusher, and Stupid.
Those are Transformers names, aren't they?
Oh, there you go. All right. I wish I had my fucking sound effects that I could play right now, but I don't.
Boom. Boom.
So, anyway,
Boom.
congrats. Actually, you know what? I can play this one for Frank since Frank is technically our victor. We do have this one. Take your victory lap there, Franklin. So Frank will get to go first for the Vegas movie draft. Then Lan, and then, of course, Brandon. Always coming in last. Nice guys. Finish last.
That's bullshit.
What? Nice guys finishing last?
Yeah.
Why is it bullshit?
It just is.
Okay. Alright, it is Vegas movie draft time. Both Lan and I have been to Vegas in the past month. Not together. But Lan just got back this past weekend. I went a few weeks ago. So we're talking about movies. And we're drafting movies that are mainly based in Vegas, Las Vegas. Frank gets the first pick. So Franklin, what is your first pick?
I'm gonna go with The Hangover.
I had a feeling that you were probably going to do that, and I
love that movie.
You would not believe how quickly we
Funniest
resorted to
movie
just repeating the lines from The Hangover when we were there in Vegas.
Dude, I remember seeing it in
a
the
few weeks
theater.
ago.
Never didn't see any trailers for it or anything. Just got pulled into it, not knowing what it was, and I laughed the hardest I've ever laughed in a theater.
I remember
That's
seeing
one
it.
off my list.
I remember seeing it in the theater as well, and I don't remember laughing that hard at a movie in a long time.
The only actor I knew was Zach Galifianakis. The rest of them, I'd never really paid attention to. Bradley, never paid attention to the redneck hillbilly. I'd never paid attention to most of them, so that was a pleasant surprise for me.
Yeah, it was a fantastic movie, and again, we truly just resorted to going to quoting movies or quoting lines from the movie. When we were outside of Caesar's Palace, we kind of got to see where they filmed the scenes out in the front. Get to walk up to the counter and ask them if they have a phone bank. You guys have a
Did
phone
Caesar?
bank? In case I get...
Caesar live here?
Yeah, it's just the real Caesar. Is this the real Caesar's Palace? Just the real Caesar's Palace. All right, Lan, you're
I
up.
still like it.
What's your number one pick?
Number one pick. I thought Frank was going to pick this, but I'm going Casino.
Going Casino, baby! Fantastic movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a little long, but I enjoy it.
It is a little bit long, but it is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, most of his movies are long, though,
The
right?
best part about
It's
that
true.
movie, though, is where they're out there playing golf, and the FBI plane runs out of gas.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
and,
it
and it's an
lands.
actual true story that actually happened. They were filming. They were trying to keep up with some guy, and they ran out of gas and had to land. And that actually happened. So that's like the only one true thing about that story that actually happened.
All right, so I get to pick next,
Go for it.
and I have a pretty obscure one that I might save for my third pick. But
Rat Race?
I got a few that I would want for my third. But I know that my first one, I'm definitely rocking and rolling with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's such a weird movie.
You ever read the book?
No, the movie freaked me out enough.
Oh man, I'm telling you, the book, if you've never read it, read the book. It is hilarious. There's the lounge lizard scene. That's the one where everybody turns into lizards and there's blood seeping on the floor. I read that chapter back to back because I was laughing so hard. I immediately went back and reread that chapter the first time that I read it. I gotta sneeze, this sucks. Got it. All right, so Fear and Loathing is my first one. My second one, it's going to be the remake of Ocean's 11.
Okay.
I remember seeing that one in the theater too, and I just
You want
really
me
like
to
that
point
movie.
something out for you in that movie that bothered me?
What's that?
So, and I'm sure it's been shown a few times, but I noticed this when we were watching it in the theater. When Brad Pitt is standing there and they're, I think, observing Julia Roberts or whatever, he's holding a plate with shrimp on it. They cut away to Julia Roberts, and when they cut back to him, he's now holding a glass with shrimp in it. They cut away and come back, and it's gone back to the plate. So at some point when they were filming, they forgot that he was holding
They
a
just
plate
knew it
and
was
gave him
shrimp.
a cocktail glass. Yeah, and then it went back to him holding the plate. So if you ever watch that one scene, and you'll sit there and laugh your ass off. But that annoyed the crap out of me, the continuity when I was watching.
Well, I'll laugh even more now knowing it just annoys the crap out of you.
All that stuff annoys me, dude. All that continuity, the whole thing with Jurassic Park in the Tyrannosaurus Rex being in level ground, and then all of a sudden there's a giant fucking gap.
Yep.
That where the T-Rex was, and Spielberg's explanation that was, oh well, I'll have the audience wrapped up, they'll forget about it. I was 12 years old, and that annoyed the shit out of me.
All right, Lan, what is your next Vegas movie? Las Vegas.
I think. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Now You See Me.
Now You See Me.
Good one.
That's a
They're
solid
making the
movie.
third one. Making
Oh,
a
that's
third one.
right. All right. Not a bad pick. Did I get that? I can't believe I didn't get that trailer or get that poster lined up. I guess I don't have it. All right, Frank, you get to go back to back. What are your second and third picks?
I was actually going to go with the original Ocean's 11 with Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. I enjoyed that first one.
Are you still sticking with it?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
The old
That's what I'm saying.
Rat
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed that one. I thought that was a real good story.
Dot one right, Dr.
Yeah, I enjoy that one.
All right, and then what is your third pick?
Is Vegas Vacation with your favorite?
Yeah. See, I could
Chevy
have
Chase.
done without it.
I just liked the one thing I like about that was Ethan. I can't remember his last name. The guy, the young guy in the movie where he gets the fake ID and becomes Mr. Shit, what is it? DeGiorgio or what's the fake name that he has on the ID?
I don't remember. I think I've maybe seen that movie
Oh.
once.
And he's going around and he's just winning and he keeps winning and they're like, yeah,
Yep.
Mr. DeGiorgio, and he wins the 4 cars at the end of the movie and they ride off with the 4 cars. I just like that. So Vegas Vacation was it for me.
All right, Lan, back to you. Third and final pick for your Vegas. Las Vegas!
Vegas.
This is a tough one, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm going with Showgirls.
Going with
This is a tough
Showgirls.
one.
Damn, I don't even think I got. Yeah, it's another one I didn't get the poster for. So basically, what we usually do now is we'll go run down through some honorable mentions. And the first one I want to bring up, I was wondering if Lan was going to pick this one or not. Great White Hype.
I forgot about that movie.
I remember watching that movie.
Love this movie. If you have never seen The Great White Hype, go watch it because it is hilarious. Obviously, the whole point is that Damon Wayans plays a boxer. He's just running through his competition. All of the pay-per-view numbers are down because nobody cares anymore because there's no competitiveness. So they go find this guy that had beat him when he was an amateur, and he's a white guy. So they turn him into the Great White Hope. And it's just, oh my God. It's a great, and the cast is huge. If you can't tell at the top, you've got Samuel L. Jackson, Jeff Goldblum, Peter Berg, John Lovitz, Jamie Foxx, Damon Wayans. Well worth checking out. The Great White Hype. Another one that we have here that is technically based in Vegas, Austin Powers.
Yep.
I still remember going to see this in the theater. I went with Kyle Phipps. And as he and I were walking in, the kid that took our ticket, Kyle made the comment, "Oh my God, that looks like Bob's Big Boy." And I go, "What the hell is Bob's Big Boy?" And he goes, "Don't you know Bob's Big Boy? It's the dude with the big black hair and he's holding the burger." And I was like, "Oh shit, you're right." And then sure enough, at the beginning of that movie, that Bob's Big Boy becomes a friggin' rocket. Hilarious movie. And also, if you think about this, if somebody wedges a car in somewhere, what do you call it now? Oh, he Austin Powers did.
Yeah,
Or he pulled an Austin Powers.
I saw that happen a couple days ago, actually.
Oh, nice. Another movie that was based in Vegas, Bugsy, with Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. We have a little James Bond.
I'm surprised. You know what? I want to be honest. I'm surprised you didn't go with your Kurt Russell.
I haven't done it yet, for fuck's sake! Jesus Christ! God, Frank has zero timing or zero awareness of anything. God! These are the honorable fucking mentions.
I thought you had picked your one before.
No! These are the honorable mentions. I always go honorable mentions and then I finally pick mine. But Diamonds Are Forever. There you go. There's another one. Did you guys ever see this movie, Domino?
Yep.
The one that was based on the true story.
You actually get to see Keira Knightley's boobs in that movie.
There's a couple movies where you get to see her boobs.
I think it was the first
There's really
one
not
though
much
that she
there,
actually. Yeah, I think it was the first one she actually let it out.
Here's one that I've really enjoyed. Go.
You don't have Flintstones Viva Rock.
Viva Rock Vegas.
Well,
No.
that's not Las Vegas. That doesn't
It's
count.
Rock. Yeah, that's Rock Vegas.
Yeah.
No, Go I thought was fantastic. I believe most of the movie actually takes place in like L.A., but they do go to Vegas.
Can I throw one in there that you guys probably haven't heard of?
What's that?
And it didn't take place. It takes place like going to Vegas. It was like a B type movie. It was with Rob Lowe's brother. I don't know if you know his brother's name.
I didn't know Rob Lowe had a brother.
Chad Lowe. Yeah.
Oh
he looks
yeah.
almost
I
just
know
like
Chad.
him.
Lowe. Yeah. He was an actor.
There's a movie. It's called Highway to Hell, and him and his girlfriend are going to Vegas
I know
to
that movie.
elope. And on their way to elope, they get pulled over by a cop who he's from hell,
Yep.
and he takes Chad Lowe's girlfriend to hell, and he has to go to hell to get her out.
Rescue her.
Jesus Christ.
It is the
Yeah,
craziest movie
I
ever.
know that movie.
It's the craziest movie ever. If you find it, watch it. It is nuts.
Highway to Hell. All right.
Highway to Hell.
Another one here. 21.
On
It's got
Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
I think so.
From
Another one. 21.
1991.
Which is this is the group of MIT students who basically go count cards and
Yeah,
I
Kevin
was gonna say
Spacey.
steal.
That
They
was
don't
actually
steal
really,
it. You look. If you can count cards, you're earning that shit.
yeah, that was
That's what I
actually a
find
really
weird.
good movie. I enjoyed that one.
You also have The Godfather.
There's only a
Does it
small
take
part
place in
that took.
Vegas?
Yeah, only a small part.
Yeah, but it's also
Plays
a
it.
chance for me to say that The Godfather sucks. Honeymoon in Vegas. You guys ever see that one? It's where James Caan thinks that Sarah Jessica Parker reminds him of his ex-wife. So they.
I know of it, but never saw it.
It's. I mean, I think it starts in Vegas, but
Cage
ultimately, I
did
think
a
it ends
lot of
up in, like,
movies in
Hawaii.
Vegas, didn't he?
Yeah, because then you also have
Leaving Las Vegas, and then you had Con Air where he lands in
Yeah.
Games
Vegas.
in Vegas. Yeah.
Did he live? Does he like? Is that where he was from? He like lives in Vegas.
Another one that I was
Did you ever
willing
see-
to give. Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks.
Right.
What about Dodgeball?
No, I didn't have that one.
Does that count?
We do have Miss Congeniality too, Armed and Fabulous.
Jesus.
Rain Man, remember they take the casinos
Yeah, that's
down.
where they did the whole the Hangover takeoff, where Zach
My
Galifianakis
grandma
goes
and your
and tells
grandma
girls,
sitting by
"Sit
the fire.
by the fire." Yeah.
My grandma said to your grandma, they're gonna set your flag on fire.
It's funny that people that don't understand where that comes from either. It's like this younger generation, they just see that and they laugh at it, like, look at him, he looks so cool. It's like they don't get it
It's
at all.
Iko. All right, Swingers.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised you didn't go with Swingers, Frank. I thought you were a big Swingers guy.
What does that mean?
I thought you liked the movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah, I just that's Favreau and Vincent,
Vince
like the
Vaughn.
kind of big break.
You also have The Gambler.
Was that the one with John Goodman as
And
like the
he's
bad
giving
guy?
him
And
a
they're
speech
like,
about how much do you need to win before you get the fuck out.
right.
It's a great speech. And then you also have Viva Las Vegas, little Elvis Presley.
Little Elvis getting their booger.
Which then leads into the one that I'm going to pick that Frank was going to ruin. What am I picking, Frank?
It's gonna be Escapes Las Vegas with Kurt Russell.
What do you mean Escapes Las Vegas?
I went
Big
with
Trouble in Little Vegas.
yeah, I went with because Escapes New York and Escapes LA.
No! 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Captain Vegas.
You got Kurt Russell, Kevin Costner, totally cheesy, hokey action movie. I friggin' love it. It's all about these guys who, as you can tell, dress up as Elvis impersonators. And then it's 3,000 miles to Graceland to kind of, get away from everything. Although
Wasn't
it's
it
not
like both of them
technically
think
3,000.
that they're the son of
Of
Elvis,
Elvis,
like,
he,
they're
but
like
like,
the-
I think it's Costner who kind of goes crazy because he believes that he is the son of
Right.
Elvis, so he takes it serious. Where all of the other guys are like, oh, we tape on our sideburns and his shit's real because he takes this legit. So 3,000 Miles to Graceland. I remember when the movie came out, I was still in college, and the soundtrack was great because it had a lot of good rock music that we played on the radio station, like Spine Shank and stuff like that. And as we were talking in class about it, this one kid's like, "Oh my god, the movie was so stupid, and it was this and this and this," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what made it fun." And you could tell that it was one of those kids that he couldn't take himself out of just go enjoy a movie where they're just shooting up. Like there's one scene in there where they're in this warehouse and one of the guys, I think like Howie Long might be in it. I don't even really remember, but like one of the guys is hanging from his feet.
You getting that and Broken Arrow mixed up?
I might be, because I think there's some people who are in both. But there's a scene where the guy's hanging from the ceiling in a warehouse, and he's on like some sort of a rope pulley system, and so he's like sliding across, but he's shooting in a circle, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Crap.
Like it's not realistic. Like if you go into it thinking like, oh, this is going to be realistic, you're an idiot. Like because it's not going to be realistic in any way.
Yeah, Howie Long was in it. Also Thomas Hayden Church, Christian Slater, Kevin Pollak, John Lovitz, Ice-T. It's
a big ass cast, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it had a lot of people in it.
I told you, man. You gotta go check out 3,000 Miles to Graceland, baby. All right, that's gonna do it for this hot mess of a live stream. If you're still with us, I appreciate it.
Yeah, hot mess.
I don't think it's interesting. I don't think people quite realize the amount of work that goes into it, and then if everything goes to shit, how difficult it is to kind of get back on track. But I appreciate Frank and
It
Land
was all on purpose.
for riding it out. Everybody in the chat, thank you for continuing to stick it out. Hopefully we'll get all that stuff kind of fixed by next week. There will be a live stream next week. However, the week after that, there will not be because I'm going to be on a work trip. So I'm going to be
I
out
go
that
to
Wednesday.
Vegas.
And then Frank goes to Vegas. Have you
Frank's
been to
turn
Vegas,
to go
Frank?
to Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas.
We need to do a trip with the three of us
Yes.
where we just go to Vegas.
Let's
I think
plan that
one
now.
or all of us would die.
No, we
go
wouldn't
in July.
die. I mean,
Are we going to
might-
stay at the Circus Hotel?
Oh my god, no. Dude, it is so fucking gross. I'm serious, man. Like we walked in and it's like 50 years of cigarettes and like flap sweat and it's
And clowns.
Clown.
yeah, the clowns don't help.
We're
either.
gonna,
And it's like
we'll go and we'll stay at Trump Tower.
gross. Even grosser. The Beard's getting to go to Vegas on tour next month, actually. So we'll plan a trip to Vegas. But yeah, next week, hopefully we'll work some of these kinks out. We're going to work on some other things here. Much love to my boy Chewy, who's right there in his little thing. Look, I got his paw print. I don't know if you can see that if the light's too bright. That's Chewy's paw. And that's his party hat, by the way. The blue thing, that's a party hat. I bought that for him for his 16th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy Crit is asking, what are we talking about? We're talking about a Las Vegas trip, baby! Although she wrote Memento. Was it based in Vegas? We were talking about movies based in Las Vegas is essentially what we were doing. But anyway, just a reminder, you're going to start to notice a bit of a shift in my content. I'm going to be focusing more on the rock and music stuff and then also the entertainment stuff as well. That's going to be kicking off on Friday. I've been kind of planning that stuff out and getting it produced and scheduled here for about a couple of weeks now to start to transition that stuff over there. I do also have the videos where it's something explained in 120 seconds. And that too has been kind of sporadic, just seeing things that catch my attention and then I do it. But I'm going to start focusing that stuff on sort of rock and entertainment as well. And then usually at noon, something I've started doing this week is I'm putting out like entertainment updates. I did one on the MCU. I got a couple coming out. I got one about Amazon coming out tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. So make sure you guys are checking that stuff out. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Kick now at The Real Brandalorian. So make sure you guys are checking all that stuff out. And make sure you like it, share it, and comment on it. On that note, have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Hopefully we get all the kinks worked out by next week. Peace out, everybody.